Tonight, our investigative team obtained documents that show Governor Ron DeSantis met with the head of the nonprofit that proposed to build the project months before those plans went public. Investigative reporter Dave Bowman has been digging into those documents you obtained, and you're joining us now with more. What'd you learn?
Well, honey, of the 180 pages we received through a public records request, one entry stood out. That was an April 10th meeting between Governor Ron DeSantis and Folds of Honor President Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney.
The schedule confirms the meeting at the governor's office, and 3 pages show the accomplishments of Colonel Rooney and Folds of Honor. But the meeting notes make no mention of bringing golf to a state park. At Jonathan Dickinson, Kathy and Robert Fay drove up from Boynton Beach with their dogs for overnight camping.
And when we saw all this controversy on the news, we said, hey, we need to go back up there again. It's been a while.
I told them about the April meeting between the leader of the nonprofit that originally planned to operate golf courses in the park and Governor DeSantis.
He knew it all along.
When he was on TV, when he acted like he never heard of it before.
It was not approved by me. I never saw that.
That was Governor DeSantis in Polk County, August 28th, when he announced the entire Great Outdoors Initiative was being scrubbed. The governor appears to say he never saw the overall plan, which included a hotel and a park on Florida's Panhandle and pickleball courts in Gulf Coast parks. Governor DeSantis was complimentary of Folds of Honor's mission to raise money for veterans' families through golf course proceeds. But he never said the plans were set in stone.
And so they had a proposal. It wasn't approved yet. There was a lot of vetting that needed to be due.
We still don't know what was discussed at that April 10th meeting. I also called Folds of Honor's Oklahoma headquarters and emailed the organization, but did not hear back. We reached out to the governor's office. A spokesperson acknowledges our email, but as yet no response.
Now, we'll keep pressing the governor on his April meeting with Folds of Honor to see just what was discussed at that meeting. It might give us some insight into how far along the plans to bring golf to Jonathan Dickinson really were before the plans were scuttled.
So interesting. Was there anything else that caught your attention?
Yeah, in the nearly 200 pages, there were several pages that appear to be like a sales pitch to those who might be pushing back on the Great Outdoors Initiative. For example, this is one where it shows golf at Yosemite National Park. There were a number of items in the brochures that showed golf, hotels, and pickleball at some very iconic national and state parks. It's very possible that these were going to be used to try to show people who are skeptical, see, this stuff happens in state parks all over the country. But obviously the pushback was so strong,
right,
the plans were scuttled.
Strong opposition here
Very strong.
in South Florida. Dave, thank you.